Good morning. Good morning and welcome to my channel. This is Nana and on my good morning live stream. I hope everyone's doing well. And I thought these were a cute addition that I wanted to get out to show you how to do them. I'm going to make a bunch of these so I can put them away. So when I start my new journals, I'll have these to add into the other journals. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. And we're going to get started. I'm a little early. I normally come at 10:30. Hi, Kristen. But I don't know how long it's going to take me to do all these, so I'm going to repeat it a couple times. But this is what they look like. This one is like here. Decorate it any way you want once you learn how to make them. There's that one. I made a bigger one. Here's the back. And this was sliced when I did the whole corner. I sliced it. So this is kind of a belly band one. And there's the front and the back. And it says, chase your dreams or you are loved. And here's another little one. So you can go on different sizes. And this is great for using your scrap paper up. Here's another one. And here's another one. I did that with that. And what I mean by is it goes like this. They work on the corner of your journal papers. And then if, let's say you want to put, I don't know, I'm using a seed packer, but something in here that will hold in your page when you lift it up. I'll have it work, so it's kind of handy. All right, this is a little heavy, but I put something smaller. So I'll leave the paper here, so if anybody asks me while I do this. Now, this is a great, like I said, great project for using your scrap paper up, which I have right here. Here's a piece right here that I got to scrap. And all you're doing is you do corner to corner, right? Now, to make it easier, I can cut it here. And what I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to glue it down and it's all set to cut. So if I go in here, you don't want to glue the bottom here, but you're just doing the two sides. Here. Right. And turning, lining up that. Make sure it's down good. I have a handy dandy scissors here. And just trim that down there. And I'm such an idiot. No, I'm not done yet. Actually, what you're going to do, actually, I didn't do anything wrong. We'll just glue this one down. Then you're going to have to trim it another way, too. That's like, oh, mess. All right, let's just get done. So then just trim a little bit of the edge right here. Okay. And when you open it up, stay glued. Sure it's glued first. Come on. I'm gonna let that one sit. Let's do this again. I got a few papers that I'm using. All right. Let me just glue this edge. All right. Okay, hang on a minute. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Why is it when you come online, things go wrong? All right, we're going to get these done because I have them right here too. And all I got to do is move that little corner. I will get this worked up too early in the morning. All right. There's my lid. I'm talking to myself. We'll get these done right. Hey, good morning. I'm just practicing. I had this all done and I'm half asleep now. Good morning. Make sure I'm doing this right here. Corner edges right. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong today. Oh well. Oh my goodness. Hello. Dee Dee Blacksmithing. Hello, how are you? Welcome, Jesse, MT, Christian. Hi, as I try to figure out what I'm doing wrong here, which is so bad because I should have known how to do these. I did a couple already. I know I did it right. What's this going on here? I'm going to fix these. Been really inactive on here, as you probably noticed. I know. It's been a while. How are you doing? What have you been doing with yourself? MT, look who's here. I think I believe he's a young man that I met. Aren't you from the UK or something? It's been a while, and I met you through MT, didn't I? All right, we're gonna make sure these work right. There's something a little wrong. I'm doing wrong with these silly things. That's right. It's been a long time. Okay. Trying to figure out what exactly did I do wrong here. I made these so long ago, and I thought I had it all down pat, and I really don't. That's the most weirdest thing. Oh, let's see. So what you been doing with yourself? Yeah. Been studying blacksmith higher level, getting myself fully qualified. Cool. Very nice to hear. Very nice. All right. You know what? I'm not happy with this morning. I am not happy with what I'm doing here. I thought I had this all down pat, and I really don't, because there shouldn't be glued on the side. Well, I think I'm going to yap. I'm going to have to do this next time I come on. I'm not doing it right. I have to restudy what I did. I thought I had it all down pat. You got to turn it. Well, this live stream, I'm not going to do any of this because I was planning on it, but I will do another one and come back to make sure I do it right. Because there's something wrong with the edges. You got to go like this, and it's been a while since I did it, and it should open up. So what did I do? Yeah, there's something wrong with this. Because it should be nice, clean edges on the corners like that. And it's been such a while since I've did it that I've got to remember. I thought I had it down pat, I don't. Well, we can all talk to each other for a little while. No, I know what I'm going to do. I'll grab my other project I was working on and I can talk to you. But there's a stitch I didn't know how to do yet on it. I'll work on this. There we go. We'll do this instead. Then I'll come back with the corners as soon as I check them offline. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever gave them to me. But I was planning to do these pieces, but I'll have it down. I'll do that on Tuesday instead. And I'll work on this because I was going to work on this pattern I did. This is kind of a new stitch too. This is what I was working more on than that. So, but like I said, we can chat here for until I get off. I think I'm excited going away. And used to turn it up. Oh, all right. Okay, I gotta have my coffee. All right, so let's try this one here. Might add a few more lines in this. All right, every time it never fails. Somebody's got to call when I'm online, and I'm going to get the answer machine to get it. Because normally we've been getting a lot of telemarketers. I don't know if you get telemarketers, but that's what we've been normally getting. See, and then the answer will take it, and then it'll hang up. So see, so that's a telemarketer again. All right. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, Jess. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I was just doing this. The leaves aren't perfect, but yeah, this is another sample. There's a couple ones I don't know how to do yet. I want to learn how to do these before I show you, but I'll do what I can do. That's all right. Okay. All right, Dee Dee. No problem. See you later. Have a good day. So yeah, Jess, this is oh, hi. We're gonna get together soon. Very soon, Marge or Leanne. All right, so this is a kind of a cool one. It is messy at the back, but actually I'm gonna tie this one off so I have a little less mess. But this, I don't know why they're calling it this. It's a butterfly. No, sorry, spider web. I have all my notes because there's some things. Look what I did. I got to show you. This is funny, and I need another color. I'm going to do in the center, but this is how I started this pattern. I just wanted to show you that this is my. Let's see if I can fit it in here right. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Is it this way? Yeah. I was doing patterns I want to do. So I kind of did this just so you. I've been fooling around how to work this better to do kind of cool stitches. So there's my drawing, right? I took my drawing And then that stitch is called a spider web stitch. And then there's some stitches in here that are new to show you too, but I'm not expert at this one. I don't know how to do it yet. I have to learn it better. There's one I'm going to show you. I did, but I can't get that one down packed, but I've done this stitch before. And it didn't tell me all the only one it said was it was called spider web stitch, but it didn't tell me all the other stitches. So I'm trying to figure this out myself, how to add some different stitches that are new online when I'm talking to you guys. So anyways, this is these petals. And then these are all new stitches that I want to learn. Watch this one. That's what I told you. These are brand new ones. I don't even have them done yet. I have to learn how to do them. Up and down buttonhole. This is the one that I want to learn. Portuguese knot, bass stitch, which is a daisy twisted stitch, a chevron stitch, outline stitch. Now I've done stem stitch, but outline I was going to do both to show you the difference, which I've said online. A Chinese knot, zigzag chain stitch, Breton stitch, double chain stitch, knotted diamond stitch, rope stitch, ladder stitch, Russian chain stitch, basket stitch, Spanish knitted feather, mountain lick stitch. So these are all stitches I have not done yet that I'm going to do later when I come back. I got to learn them first too, though. And then I'm going to do another one. That's my draft of another one. It's going to be like a basket on here, and it's going to show you this kind of weave on here, and it'll have the handle, and then it'll have flowers inside the basket. So this is how I kind of start my projects. I kind of rough draft them what I want to do, and then I throw it on. I take this piece of paper, which happens to be really handy because you can see through it, and I took it here, and I can see all the lines through it, and then I draw the lines from my picture, and it's turned out pretty good. It's a little off some of the petals, but not bad. So we're going to go back into this spider web stitch, chain stitch. I don't know if you think this is a cool stitch. I'll show you closer. And you got to go in and circle it. It's kind of a cool stitch, but like just take your time and do it really neat is what I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to come up here at the bottom, and this is the part that I want you to see. It's really cool. You got to go in here with the back of your needle, go through, right? And then you're going to go back in that spot, and you're making circles along each section. And that's how that's how that's done. That the webbing here is done with little circles. I thought that was kind of cool. So there. Then you're going to go through this one and go to the next one. And then I'm going to leave this in the center. All the knots, I don't know, you want to call them knots or whatever, in the center. And then I do the two sides after. So we're going to go back up to this one. Go here. Oh, it really helped. So you saw it? It's pretty close here. I'm actually leaning over my chair to show you. I'll be back a bit. My husband is house. He's home today and a pain in the... Go ahead. You got to do... It's all right, Jess. Don't worry about it. It's okay. So then I'm going to go in here. Go to the next one. And I'm going to go into the other one. Right? And then make sure this one's totally turned too. So you're basically making circles over each strand. That's what you constantly do for this stitch. And then right now when I'm done, I'm just going to I hold it down now. And then at this, okay, you shouldn't even see this stitch right there. And then kind of make it even. So then you're going to have to either knot it off every time to hold it down, or you're going to have to, you can come and make a mess like I did and do it again. So we're going to go back here. Let's go to the one side. Come up right beside it, and you're going to go in this one. And then come back again, circle down, and go 2, 2. So you're doing, now you're going to do 2, and then go back, circle down again, go to the next string. Can you see that enough, Leanne, to understand what I'm doing? I'll go under here. That heart was done the same way. That's the same stitch that this is. I'm going to go in here. Okay, do one more circle because you want it on the top. And so let's go back and keep on doing that until we fill the whole thing in. This one is hard, the hardest. It's not hard for me. Once you understand it, it's not that hard. You just have to set the main lines sideways in, and then you're just circling it. See, with the back of the needle, I'm circling that one. Then I start again. Wait a minute. Then I go back in, and you got to go to the second one, and now it's gonna end up being, you're gonna circle the second one by going in. You have to do this in order to completely circle one of the strings that you have to go over to where you left it off. You got to go back to the second one. Now it's going to circle that string right here by doing this, by doing two at a time. See, it circles. That all it is circles around each string. Now, where did I leave off? I can't complete the circle until I go back to the next string. And eventually I'm going to have to, I can't do the top. So we just do, so this one didn't get circled, this top, but it is getting tight. So we're going to do one more circle at the top. All right. And when it starts to get too tight up here, then we're just going to go into do the side sections, and that's it. Now we're going to put it down. Can you see good enough what I'm doing for you? Okay, so see, this still has enough space. I could do one more section over here, and then I'll have to do it just these strings after. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I think I have enough to do one more section. So I'm going to go in the bottom. Okay, go in through here and wrap it around. Do one. Then you can complete the circle by going in again and going to the next one. And do two. And going in again, two. And I'm not going to go to the very top because it's pretty full right now on this side. So what I'm going to do is complete the circle on this side, and then I'll anchor it off right down here instead. And we're going to go here. There's enough on the bottom. So I'm going to start the next one right here. I'm going to go take the back of the thread and go in one. This gives variety to other petals and leaves. Yeah, it would be, you can do whatever you want with this stitch. It can go on the leaves too if you wanted to do the same thing. Yes. Yeah, that's true. So if I could fit it in one more time. So I'm going to go into the section for this one and circle this last section over here. Now I'm going to anchor this section off because this top section is full. So let's go throw it in there on the back. Pull it through. So we're going to come back up here. Now we're going to go up here because this is all full. Let's go here. So let's go circle around this one. That's why I knew it was going to be awkward. That's why I did most of the petals offline. So you can see what it looks like. But it just takes a little while to do this pattern. But if you take your time and make the rows nice and neat, it really is a cool looking pattern. I'm debating I think I'll go one more time in this end right here. All right, then we'll do one circle here. This will be the last for here. Circle. All right, now we're going to anchor it off on my thread up. Okay, so let's go back to this one. There's still more space right here. So I'm bringing the needle just below where I'm going to start, and then I'm going to put the needle through. I'm going to start doing more circles. So that's the first circle around the side ropes, and then we're going to go in here, come back into the second one, and third one, and complete the circle on this one. Let's see how full it is. Okay, anchor this off, and then we're going to see if it's full enough. And I got to go to the other side. Okay, so there's still, this is going to be covered up with a chain stitch after, where it's all funny on the sides. You come around with the chain stitch, and you make the petals look better with a chain stitch. So we're going to go over here, and let's start this one. Just one more should do the trick. So I'm going to go in here. It'll be finished off this side. One circle. It's a little tight. Let's go over here. One more circle. Complete the circle. I don't know if I'm going to make the thread for this, but I'm going to go over here because I need a couple more stitches right in here. Actually, right here. So I'm going to go here. I see now why you were using the material to stitch on. You need one more piece. Oh, I don't know if I brought the thread. And then I think, what color do you think I should put in the center? Yellow? All right, so we're going to do this one, complete this section. I wonder if I could fit. Yep, I am. I'm going to go in here. And we're going to go circle here and finish this row off. And then we're going to go back and do it again on the bottom part. Let's go back. We'll just do this section here. So, do you like this pattern, Leanne? Is this something you like? I mean, these are all different designs. I was showing my granddaughter yesterday. She thought, I think it was pretty cool, the book I'm making. I tried to find some cross stitching, and I couldn't find any because I was planning on coming to do a cross stitch, but I couldn't find any. So I decided to make this pattern up and just do this until, I have to go. I was going to do something, make a pattern up and do these, and then put them in my book after when I'm done. All right, so now go back, tie it off, and that completes the petal. Let's tie this off, and then we're going to do a chain stitch around it, and then I'm going to be done the flower. Yeah, red's different. Red or yellow. Yeah. You never saw anything. Do you like it or you don't? Do you like it or not? You don't have to like every pattern, but you can do it in different designs. You don't even have to do it for this. You can do it for, actually, you know what you can use this for? A basket. This kind of spider web thing could be used for the bottom of a basket. You don't have to do it on flowers, but you could do it flowers, leaves, baskets. Do you like the stitch, or you're not a fan of it? So I'm going to put some more and we'll finish around it, and then that'll be done. Now, I didn't do, this was such a tiny flower that I think it looks really nice and clean, the edges, so I didn't do it around it. I didn't do it around this one because I don't think it needs the chain stitch. It's supposed to have a chain stitch. That's how kind of the stitch was like. It was this pattern, then they did chain around it. But because I think this is cute, and it's not big, look at how cute that is. And all the edges are nice. I'm not touching that little flower I did. So that's the same as that. And I'm going to come back with, let's see, a center. And I'm also going to do, I could do the same yellow or two different yellows. Depends on what I feel like doing. But the answer is I don't understand it. Oh, you don't? Well, we'll have to do this one again. I have patience for that. We will do this stitch again. I'll do it on something else, but I'll do it again. I want to do a basket with different stitches, but I could do more than one basket pattern, so it doesn't really matter. This is a great stitch. If I did a basket weave on here, this would be good. But there's other ones I want to learn But I'll do one more time. I'll show you again. I can't do it on this because I don't have any room here. Unless I could add a tiny flower here. We'll see. We'll see what we're going to do here, how much time I have. So now you know how to do these ones. These are chain stitch, right? So there's two ways. You do a chain stitch. You can go in like this, go back near the hole, come up, and then we're going to, you can either go in and do it. I'm going to do it the slow. I call it this the slow way, but it might be easier to understand if I showed you this way. You go in and out. There's the circle, and then pull it right. All right. And you go back in this hole because a lot of times I go like this, and you go in, but it's awkward to do it on such a small flower. I can pull it up like this way. I'm not going to do it this way. Go in here. Can we keep it down a little? I'm trying. All right, so we're going to go here, high cliff. We're going to go in, up here. All right, so we're going to go. So see, I like doing this normally, but if I go too far, see, I can just go like this and circle the wool around, and this will work the same too, like this. Right. Pull the wool. That's why I said there's two ways of doing this. You can go this is the first way. You go in, have your circle, and then just come up and put the circle around the next spot here. All right, so or here's the second way. Put the needle back in, but just I don't have to pull it in and out. Just come up there, circle around the wool. Good morning, Will. You said good morning. All right. So I find when I do that, I make bigger stitches if I do it that way. But if I go this way, it's more controlled how the size of stitch I want to do. Down here, the side. Put over. So I got a diamond painting I'll be doing for when I get back. I got to work on 2 diamond paintings. I got one I'm giving my sister as a Christmas gift, and she's giving me one to make for her, which I just found out a few days ago that she said, "Can you do it?" So I went, well, I'm going to be doing her diamond painting. That's going to take me a little while to do on live stream. So I'm going to do it off and on till I get that diamond painting done. And then I'll do something else. And then I'll come back and do the second diamond painting because I didn't want to do too much. It bores me too, doing 2 diamond paintings in a row. So 1 diamond painting, then I'll probably come back and do the second one. Unless I'm really into this, will I do it right away? What do you mean? Am I starting from scratch? From the diamond painting? Yes. If that's what you're asking me, yeah. I have the kit. I can show you the kit I'm doing. I'll show you the kit if you want before I get off. But I got to do that one. It's going to take me a little while. And then hers, I think, is bigger. So that finished. This is flower. This does make a mess on the back. All right, so that's how I start these things anyways. So we're going to do, I'm going to come back. I actually did this. This was a lot of work. I took all my wool because I didn't want to go buy a container yet, like that holds embroidery thread. And so I took 2 pieces of all my spare stuff, all this cardstock that's spare. Instead of doing just flowers or whatever, I did that. And then I sliced it in and then I wrapped. See, there's enough to keep this one. So I wrapped it around here. And I labeled the number right there on these, which was a lot of work because I had a lot of thread to do. I only did one color. If I had more than one, I just only did this to one. But I have a big bag. I wanted to keep it clean. And I didn't really want to spend any money on it holding this embroidery thread. So I got to get yellow. So I'm going to get my bag and show you what I'm talking about. No, I don't want to buy. The Beatles just can't figure out how to get it. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon.ca for you, if that's what you want to buy. Okay, so then there's the how I bag them all. Let's see what color yellow I want to use. Maybe I could use 2 yellows if I wanted to. So I'll use this one for the inside. And then this is the pistol stitch, which I'll do for that little tiny flower. How's my timing? Pretty good. Got a lot of work done in my room. It's almost done. Oh, good. That's nice. It's Amazon.ca because it's too expensive to do international. I mean, you could do it, but there's shipping fees for it that far. Yeah, that's the one you got to find it on. I don't know if they have any more left, but that's where I bought it from. Maybe, Christian, you're good at that. Why don't you see if you can find a link for her? If you want to find a link, that'd be cool too. Okay, so you know how to do the French knots. I'm just doing a bunch of French knots. And in case you don't know, this is a pretty easy stitch. Just going to come up here. And you can do as many times as you want, but on an average, I do 3. Let's, yeah, I think I'll do 3. So 1, 2, 3. So does that mean, Leanne, you want to do a diamond painting? Is that what you want to do? I think my sister's really good, but I think her eyesight's not good. I think she looked at it and she found it too hard to do. So she's gonna give it to me. Ooh, it's a little tough, this one. Got so much stuff back there, that's why. The difference between bouillon and French knot. Oh yeah, bouillon knot is totally different. Totally different. I don't know if well, Leanne, for you, I'll tell you what, I'll do like a stem part right here. Maybe that'll look okay. Yeah, it's totally different. It's actually a lot harder than this, but I do them pretty good. So it's a lot harder. That's the one where you got to wrap the needle, that stitch. But I'll add it on here, this pattern. Okay, so I got to come in here. Sometimes it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's similar. It's similar. Yeah, I guess when I think about it, it is similar, but it's done way differently though. And I'll add a couple leaves on the bottom to show you what I'm talking about. Then I'll have a couple different patterns on here. Okay. French is 3 and buoyant is no, that's not different. No, not at all. Watch, look what I'm doing, Leanne. All it is, the thread came up, then I circle 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Buoyant can be 7, 20, whatever you can fit on your needle is buoyant. Yeah, it's done totally different. I have been looking for one a year. I just can't find anything nice at Michael's. The nicer ones are online and they're cheaper. I'm going to tell you that. There's companies that sell them to you, but the best I've dealt with was on .ca. You can normally find what you want at pretty reasonable price. At least it was. I don't know how much it is now, but because things have gone up in price, but. All right, and maybe one more over here. So you see what I'm doing, right? I just want to show you. You bring it up, circle 3 times. It's a different technique you have to do with the other one. And I'll show you as soon as I finish how many knots I want in the center until I like what it looks like. I'm doing, I don't know, over here. I think that's the last one. Let's see. Well, right here, I think I'll put another one. Okay, I don't want it hanging. I want it right in. That looks okay. Right, this thread's not big enough to keep, so I'm not going to keep this. I'm going to try another project. You're going to see something cool with this if it works. All this strands of extra wool, not wool, but embroidery thread or normal thread goes together, and I'm going to do something different with that after too. All right, so this is a buoyant knot. Now you can see the difference. Let's see, and I want to put the pistol stitch. I'm going to do a darker yellow for that one. That'll be right here, but I'm going to do, because I had the green picked out, so it's an olive kind of green. I want to kind of blend in what I'm doing here. And it's amazing. The shades are so much different. They're so close. Look at, you would think they were almost the same if you didn't know better. But when you go 7010 and 70, like their shades are so close to each other. So I'm going to take this lighter one to do what I want to do with it. Yeah, you make whatever you want to do, I guess. I get ideas from on there, and then I just kind of follow some and write on a paper whatever I like and put the design on it. Right, so we're going to go in here, thread it. Let's see, it's all. No, it's not threaded right. All right, keeping it neat, keeping it real. And I have to finish those corner pieces, so I'm going to do some studying what I did wrong, and I'm going to come back and finish the corner pieces. And come on, and I want to show you. There's this stitch that I've never done before, which is a really cool stitch. Once I learn how to do it, I didn't feel comfortable to show you how to do it yet, so I'm going to learn it and then come back, and I will finish this probably on Thursday. I'm going to try to do this stitch. It's going to be different. And this other stitch, I don't have it right down exactly, but I've done that stitch before, and for some reason I'm going to try something different. I'm going to put 2 lines in there, and I'm going to see if I can get the stitch I want to do. Okay, so you ready? This is the buoyant stitch right here. So you're going to come up to where you want to actually start the buoyant stitch. I'm going to go here, right? This is the difference, Leanne. I have to come in, and I'm going to do one right here. You have to come in come up here into the material. And then you do circling, like 1, 2, as many as you want, as many as it takes to fill up the section of material you have there. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I don't need too many because it's a small section I'm doing. So you can see the difference, right? I'm come up and then I come back in and do a little section with the needle. I have to lift this needle up, slide all the stitches, let's call it, down, and I have to hold it. And if it's a little tight, I got to work with the needle to get it on, but get it off. I mean, I just. Right. Because you try not to go too tight on the needle because it's hard. Now I'm going to hold it down. And then use my needle to slide it up. Not sure it's the right one. This is one's hard to see right now because of the mint green. But I'm trying to slide it up a little. Make them smooth. And let's see. And then block it off right here. We're going to do this one again. Okay, so come up. I'm going to do it the other side here. Right here. This one I'm going to do more wraps. Look at him. Oh, you're so funny, Cliff. You're trying to be funny to me. Are you in a weird mood today, Cliff? Just put a practicing ticker on screen when you are experimenting. No, I never knew how that was done. I did one already on screen with you guys. This is a bouillon knot that I've done a few times. I made those roses and everything. This is a stitch I know how to do, but you have to come in tight or you'll have a gap on the string up here. So you gotta do enough wraps to cover from the point you put the needle up to the other part. The 2 points have to have enough circles here, basically around the needle, to cover it, to cover the gap. That's what you got to do. So I made this one a little longer because I felt this was too short. Okay. And we're going to pull this up. And I'm trying to let the string a little looser right here on the string. And then you're going to hold it all down. You got to pull it up off the needle. There, this one was a little looser, so it wasn't as bad. Then holding it down. So you can see, look, see, it started here where I pulled it, but it's on one long string. You see how it's connected? And so then it's up to you to kind of smooth it before you anchor it down. You just smooth it with your needle or your finger. And this had more in it, right? I did more circles. So this is a little thicker and longer because I did more stitches or circles, let's say, around it. And then I'll show you closer. I'm going to anchor it off. Now this can become really cool flowers, but there, I want to show you. You can see it, what it looks like. That's the French knot, and that's the bouillon knot right there. And I'm going to tie this off. No, you know, I'll stay quiet. It's all right. You're just joking. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. You don't have to stay quiet. If you want to know, ask. And if you're just joking, that's okay too, Cliff. Don't worry. I won't. I just don't know when you're joking online. That's all I don't know. It's all right. All right. And I'm just going to put this off, put it in all my little bags. And now I'm going to do a pistol stitch right here. All right. Oh, it wasn't joking. Okay. I couldn't tell. Cliff, sometimes I know you like to joke, but it's all good. All right, so this is another one I'm going to do. I don't want to use as much thread. I'm wasting too much thread on these. All right. But my time's pretty good, right? He says, you don't, I'll stay, you don't have to stay quiet. Anyways, I have to show your seeds after. I'll show your seeds how they're doing offline or offline, coming up on my the other channel. All right, this is a pistol stitch. All you're doing is coming up, and then you're going to do a French knot right up here. So you have a line and a French knot. That's a pistol stitch. 1, 2, 3. I don't have to do 3, but I'm going to. And we're going to tie it off here. And here's my pistol stitch. I'm going to come over and do another one. I guess I could have did 2. 3. That would have been a little bit better, but that's okay. And I'm going to come here, do the next one. You can about 10, 22. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Came, not cat. Okay. I'm going to go up here. One, 2, 3. I should have did a little smaller because the flower's not too big of a flower. I could have went a smaller dot, but it looks okay. There's your pistol stitch. Now this other stitch, I'm not sure what the name is exactly, and I'm going to work this out because it didn't come out what I wanted to do. So this one is a practice shot. As you want me to warn you what I'm doing, I am practicing. Lots of times I'm practicing because I don't know them exactly 100%. French knots and certain ones I know really simple, but new stitches, I'm practicing myself when I'm doing this until I get better and know them all. That's why I actually have to, there's hundreds of stitches. I can't remember. I have to refresh my memory when I go do these because there's too many. Too many. Right. Okay, that's done. I don't need that one. I don't want to use these anymore color anyway. Okay, so this is the one I'm going to do something a little different. I need my pencil. I'm going to add lines and see if this works better for me because I know how to do it with that. All right, we're going to add 2 lines in the center of this. Do this. All right. Hey, hello. What is it? Magical Touch Studio. Well, hello, Magical Touch Studio. Welcome. Oh, is that your friend? Oh, you invited Carol? Is she the one that you invited me to? I have to go see her channel? Oh, hi, Carol. Hello. She told me about your channel, about that's the next thing I'm going to be doing. Some of the stuff that you are doing on your channel is what I want to work on. And it was amazing. All right, so now I want to put, I'm going to do a different green. Maybe a darker green will work for this one that I want to do. All right. So we're going to do a different kind of stitch for the leaves. Great. I like the fact that the call say you are welcome. That's exactly what I'm working on. My brain works on all kinds of stuff. I think all kinds, and that I'm doing. I'm working on since you're new, Carol, everybody knows about what I do here. I'm working on a journal, which I make journals in that. And I want, anytime I make a journal and there's something that I could learn, my journals are basically, some of them are, they're all made up, but I get an idea. And one of them was I want to have a embroidery journal. And I'm doing a journal in the same technique of what you're doing later. So I'm turning it into a journal so that you have specific pieces that you work on, and like this will be put in my book and then it glued, and I'll say, okay, this was a spiderweb stitch, chain stitch, a bouillon stitch, pistol stitch. Oh, I could probably work something out. Sure. I'm happy that you're inviting me. If sure, I would go to your channel. Yeah. I'm going on vacation for 3 weeks, Carol. But please stay in touch with me through Christian if you want, because she introduced me, and I will definitely work something out that I can go on your live and do something together for sure. I don't have a problem with that at all. Okay, so this is going to be the tricky one that you have to. Okay, let me see if I got to figure this one out because it's not. I got to go over here, this side of it, really close. Okay. So I'm practicing this stitch. It's been a while since I did it, but see if it works out for me. Then I got to go to this side. Oh, do you? Well, I think it's very cool. Oh, shoot. Why is my battery closing? Hang on a minute. Sorry. Something must be unplugged here. I'm going to die if I don't plug myself in. My plug got loose, so I can't afford that because I'll just drop the live stream. So I think it said battery's low. So hopefully it's back on. All right. This is a stitch I'm not overly confident yet with, but let me start doing some of them, and then I can do the second leave and explain what I'm doing here. All right, so I'm going to go over here next. So I am just doing the stitch that I haven't done for a while. I'm just trying to remember how I did it. And I have the notes in my book, but it's okay. All right, let's make sure it looks good. Well, thank you very much. Thank you so much. That's so appreciated. I will get together with you for sure. I just can't do it until I get back from my vacation. I'm gone for 3 weeks, so I will definitely, because I'll learn your technique too, because I want to do, this is exactly what I want to do in a journal next. What province is who? From me or her? You know where I am, but are you talking about for Carol where she is? Is Carol Canadian? Are you from Canada, Carol? No, oh, she's from Ontario. Oh, wow. Well, that's going to be cool to get to know you. You're near me. I wonder how far away you are from me. It'd be kind of nice to know somebody crafted that's in the same province. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, that's really cool. I'd have to come over here. You see each other at Michael's. I doubt that, but I don't go to Michael's very often. But that would be funny if she was near me. That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? Very hilarious. Okay, that's my stitch. I'm going to do the other side, and I'll show you close up. Only thing, I don't know if I'm going to do a point this time. I think I shouldn't have did the point, but that's the leaf stitch right here. You can see it. And I'm going to start at the top here. Only thing is, I think this time I'm not doing a point. I'm going to try something. I think this will work better for me. All right, let's see. I'm going to go in the center here. The journal is recorded all stitches. Oh, you're making a fabric? No. Oh, I